set. Ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. The NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Christian McCaffrey. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. Again, it's McCaffrey. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he will finally be brought down at the Niners' 35. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
Nice run there by McCaffrey, and the reigning Offensive Player of the Year picks up right where he left off a season ago. Over 2,000 yards for scrimmage. 2nd time he's done that in his career. This is one of the most dynamic players, regardless of position, in the entire NFL.
He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. So Kittle comes in motion. Purdy now on 2nd down. He's got room to roam. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
And they'll run here with McCaffrey. And he will get into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Now, faking the give. Hupp brings it in left side. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Let's go. From out of the gun, he'll throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Richie Grant.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, to punt. And this one's going to be down inside the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Cup in motion. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's got to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. The rookie from Alabama on target there. It is a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They'll look to throw yet again. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it's going to be 3rd down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He gets that to his big target. Thanks. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Connected with the tight end. That's Ben. He's got room to roam. And he's in. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Seattle.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Return man steering clear of this one. And they're going to mark it down at the 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Let's go. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. all even on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. So it's fourth down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. To throw is Purdy. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Third and long. Here's Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. Down the right sideline. And that changes things. Out of bounds inside the 40. That is a big gain for the 49ers. Pickup of 46 yards. To the right side, this is McCaffrey. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. Here's Purdy. And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen. Oh, big hole left side. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. So they make the decision on fourth down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick six.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on fourth down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. They'll put Ayuk in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. On second down, Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go, Shaq. Rock all 80. Ready?
They'll run with the third-year man. It's Rachaad White. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Throwing now on 1st and 10. This one complete to his tight end Fant. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. Pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
On 3rd down, it's White.
Rachaad White, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
On 4th down, the veteran Jason Myers for the Seattle field goal. This one from 41 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
At their own 30-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll put Ayuk in motion. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Off the play fake, Purdy. Going right sideline and complete. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A big-time play for the Niners. 38 yards. Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. A short one there, caught by Kittle. He is in. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. Moody now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll run it for the first time. Here comes Zach Charbonnet. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
He'll look to throw. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the first down. That'll be a first down. A gain of 10.
Ready up.
Cup in motion.
Go.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete. It's Cup again. Back-to-back targets, back-to-back completions. That one for 16 and the first down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he'll take it on in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Seahawks.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll put Ayuk in motion. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. To the right side here, pass is caught. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
They'll put Ayuk in motion. First and 10. Purdy. He's across midfield. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. And another first down and another big gainer. This time 23 yards.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He has Hyatt complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Throwing again is Purdy.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. From the gun, it's Purdy. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That is DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. On fourth down, it's Jake Moody time for the Niners. This will be a 41-yard attempt. Moody's kick is good. And the Niners are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
Storms are minor, but you know she living major. When you flying up, this ain't no cages.
Let's go now. Go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category, but the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
He's got his man. It's Jefferson. Now Seattle will use the final timeout.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we've reached halftime here in our Thursday Nighter to start the new NFL week, as we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report, with the coach, Jonathan, all yours. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Starting this drive on the ground, here comes Charbonnet. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Again, they'll give it to Charbonnet. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Third and a yard.
Brings up third and 1.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
So you have to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball coming out for the second half. You want to put together a great drive and add to the lead. No time to be conservative, no time to just sit on this ball and punt. You want to keep the pressure on the defense and score every time you get it.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on fourth and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. From the 35, it's first and 10. Running left, it's McCaffrey. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They'll go back to McCaffrey on first down. And he will score. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown, 49ers. That his second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go, set, go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
And he's into the end zone. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Seattle. That's his second touchdown tonight.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Play action. Here's Purdy. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over just shy of midfield.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
The drive begins with a run by White. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47.
He'll drop to throw. He'll find his running back, White. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Let's go now. Go.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Back to throw. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Ayuk makes the catch right side. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Motion man is Hyatt. Purdy now on 2nd down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, He just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Third down. Purdy. That is caught at the 3. And he will get into the end zone. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, San Francisco. Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. On is Moody to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the 49ers have taken a 4-point advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. In motion. Right back to the air following that pick 6. Kupp brings it in left side. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They send a receiver in motion left.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He's going to keep it himself. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
That's caught downfield by Jefferson. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This one complete to his tight end Fant. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Throw right side, hauled in by Kupp. And he's in! Cooper Kupp, touchdown Seahawks. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Purdy. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. This one taken in by Hyatt. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to McCaffrey. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Purdy. Finding room at midfield. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Motion man is Hyatt. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Let's go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
They face 2nd down and 7. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Seattle. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick 6 changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the second half.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And that is going nowhere fast. Disastrous play, a big loss. Purdy works out of the pistol. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Throwing is Purdy. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game. Like, I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
Go.
A give to Charbonnet. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. They'll go again here with Charbonnet. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
You know at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Inside the 10, it is caught. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down. They'll run here, and it's Charbonnet. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Now, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Charbonnet. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. The ball inches from the goal line. 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with Charbonnet. And waiting, no signal. He did not. No, he did not get in. And that's going to bring up 4th and goal. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. As they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one. Pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Purdy now, he'll throw on 1st down. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
So Kittle comes in motion. going to motion the tight end over here. On second down, Purdy. That's complete to Kittle, the tight end.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
No louder place than here in Seattle before third down. They'll put Ayuk in motion. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's going to have the first down and then some. A first down there. Gain of 14 yards. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Purdy. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my whole cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition.